for me.
Hey, yo. Okay, I think we're good now. Hey, y'all. Sonia, I want to start with you. We keep hitting these milestones and asking you about them. Today you passed Slim for the single season points record. I guess my question was, if we're back in May and we've kind of talked about this before, but if it's back in May and we tell you that you're going to set the all-time franchise single season points record, what would your reaction be?
I wouldn't believe you. Definitely not something that I was thinking about in the beginning of the season. But yeah, no, I would just tell you I didn't believe you.
Um, as you kind of go along and check off all of these milestones, is there any one facet of your rookie season that you are most proud of?
I wouldn't say there's an award or milestone I'm most proud of. I think I'm just proud of the team, the program, and how we've continued to fight and just grow together. Yeah, I'd say just proud of the team.
And one quick one for you, Sid. Um, I think they scored 27 off 22 turnovers
Yeah.
today. Um, did you feel they were doing something particularly to kind of force them, or were they a little bit more self-inflicted?
Yeah, I mean they played hard. They were pretty physical with us. I think overall, I shared with the players that, I felt like I did a poor job of preparing us, frankly. And it was physical and all that stuff, but I think it's just important that they know it, and I shared that with them, and we got to learn and grow, and that means we'll do that together, So a turnover here, a turnover there, but overall, just we weren't comfortable, and I think that's I need to own that. I think, their effort was the way it's been, much of this season, which has been wonderful. I just, we're also hitting a point where people are starting to crank it up a bit, in terms of getting ready for playoffs, and Indiana certainly look like like they had that focus as well.
Sydney, picking up on that, when you say you don't feel like you did a good enough job preparing them, were there things you thought Indiana did that caught you by surprise, or what makes you have that evaluation?
I think the physicality and just like what we were, what I wanted them to go to, or what we were trying to exploit from that, basically. And so we don't always see that, but that I can help them, and I have, and they've helped themselves, and I just think like that wasn't quite there in terms of my help for them today, and that's it's not a good feeling, but they've given so much that I think you got to be honest sometimes.
Sonia, for you, you broke the single season scoring record on that layup in the second quarter. I don't really know how to describe it, but you kind of spun the ball in a circle and then put it up, if you remember that at all. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, it was like a righty layup on the left side, but you spun it first. Can you just like walk me through what you saw in that one? Because I don't know that we've seen that fancy of a layup from you this season.
I mean, I think I came off a pick and roll, and I saw there was an open lane, but I think Howard was kind of there, but not fully committed. So I picked up my dribble and I kind of I didn't want her to strip the ball from me. And then I tend to shoot righty on the left side. So just
Tell her it's a New York jelly, bro. Tell her. Tell her.
yeah,
That's what it is.
what
It's
Kira
jelly.
said. Yes.
Jelly found.
Kira, what'd you think of the layup?
It's jelly. Very New York of her.
Kira, just one more for you. One game left. What do you want to see from your team as far as the response today, and just what do you want to see on Tuesday to make you feel like you're entering the off season on a good note?
I mean, I would love a win. Like getting back to how we play with confidence, with pace, Like Coach said, being comfortable, but doing that at New York would be amazing with the Dubs. So, but it's, at the end of the day, we just want to feel good when we go out there and play together. And I think the past couple games we've been building that back up, and we just want to finish that feeling off, whether it is a win or a loss.
Hey, Kara, this is Rob Knox from the Next. Can you just share what are you most proud of your growth from the beginning of the season to now, or how would you evaluate your entire season?
Um, I mean, I'm just thankful to be healthy. It's the most games I played since my rookie season. There's been a lot of growth and a lot of tests in ways I didn't expect. And I just want to continue to become the player I know I can be. And this was a good first step, but I mean, I'm still nowhere near where the goal is. So just happy to be healthy first and foremost. So.
Damon on Zoom.
Hey, coach. Obviously, I know the result isn't something you all were looking for, but what can you all learn from games like this that can help you going into next season?
I shared in the huddle, I felt like this was very much a playoff setting. I really mean that. How the game was officiated, how the game was played from a physicality standpoint. I really I was very happy for us to have this experience. And I think it is very much something that we can take and build on from there. So I was really pleased with that. Despite the score.
Shakir, how did you like, having the game? You all played in Baltimore multiple times this year. How was the crowd and how was the interaction with the fans?
I mean, it was better than last time. They were cheering a little too much for Indiana last time, so wasn't a fan of that. But this year, I mean, this game they did a little bit better, showing us a little bit of love. So I would love to keep playing here and having the atmosphere if they're gonna root for us.
Sonia, what can you take from your rookie season that can help you build on it as you head into the off season as you all look to continue to improve as a team?
I think a lot. I think there's been a lot of learning lessons throughout this whole season. And I mean, specifically from this game, just really learning how to deal with physicality, especially just on the dribble and not letting them take me out of what I want to do. Is something that sticks out today.
Thank you all. Safe travels.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.